Leah Ward, thank you so much for doing this. I know you're super busy. You are competing in the WBFF Pro Am in Los Angeles next month. How's prep going right now?
Prep is going. It's going pretty well. I'm about 7 weeks out, so it's getting to that point right now where it's crunch time. I'm the type that's I'm carrying my food scale. I have my food with me everywhere I'm going. I'm on point, so hopefully this will be the show that will go and do big things for me.
For people who have never been to a WBFF show before, how would you describe it?
Oh, it's amazing. So the WBFF, it's actually like going to a show. It's like a Vegas show. The lighting is amazing. There's a live DJ. The costumes, the theme wear, it's very similar of combining a Miss Universe pageant and Victoria's Secret show and having these fitness models go out on stage. It's definitely a show that anyone should go out and see.
Some of the things that you've worn on stage before have been very creative and classy. What will you be wearing next month?
So I actually, I have a designer out of South Africa by the name of Catherine Floor with Magic Bikinis. And her and I are creating something, it's pretty exciting. Everything's a secret right now, but it's just going to be very jeweled out and hopefully very eye-catching to many people.
That's cool. Excited to see that. What was it like, jumping back in time a little bit, seeing yourself on the cover of Women Health Fitness magazine?
That was a turning point for me, honestly. I remember writing down my goals, and that was one of the first things that someone told me to do. They said, write down your goals, and that's the best way to achieve them. And it was very kind of embarrassing in the sense of, writing down your goals and just thinking, wow, there's no chance. And I figured out, if I write down my goals and I go backwards, anything you can set your mind to is possible. So that's whenever I decided, I want to get into the WBFF. It promotes fitness modeling. So I got my pro card with the WBFF, and that honestly helped boost my confidence. And, I can make a name for myself. And then from there, it was networking. It was, getting that group of family of just who to work with, who to shoot with, who to reach out to, how to do certain things. And that's whenever I had connected with James Patrick, and he and I had an amazing first shoot together. And he had connected me with the magazine, and, it went from there. So once that magazine came out, that was something that made me realize in life that anything you set your mind to and you put your 100% investment into, it's achievable.
When you had the magazine in your hand,
yeah.
what was that moment like?
I like have chills right now as like you're saying that. It was a very humbling experience just to know that I did it. And it was something as, it's a magazine. It's going to be out on the stands 30 days and get off the next, no one's going to remember it. But it's something that I proved to myself that I can do it. Like I can do anything that I set my mind to.
You are not only a beautiful woman, you're an educated woman. Tell us about where you went to school. I think you traveled abroad a little bit, and you're also involved with something called fitness finance, and I wanted to ask you about that too.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm from a very small town by the name of Alpine in West Texas, and I wanted to get out and just make a living on my own. So I went to the University of Arizona, got my degree in marketing, and within my 3.5 years of graduation, I decided to do international business in India. India is a developing country, and I actually went out there to pitch the idea of why Jamba Juice should, be established out there for the vegetarian and the health. Like that's where I kind of found that I had an interest in health and helping other people. So I went out, lived in India for about 3.5 years, got my degree in marketing, and then I started working as a loan officer with People's Mortgage. So that's whenever, the cold calling, the sales, all of that came into play. And I got into fitness. I was like starting to develop my fitness journey with the WBFF. And I realized at the time that I was devoting into my fitness, the dedication, the consistency, the persistence, all of that stuff, like it just helped me get everywhere I wanted to go in, establishing myself as a fitness model. So I figured, you know what, if I use those same practices that I acquired and I put that back into my business, that's just going to help my business excel even more. So I followed those principles of just being persistent, consistent, like putting that first. And it was empowering. Like not only, my business, quadrupled. So here I was I gained so much confidence from, being as healthy and fit in the foods with all the energy, and then using that into my fitness lifestyle and my business lifestyle, that it was just like the overall, it was just the ideal setting for what I wanted. So that's whenever I started creating fitness and finance. And I figured, I want to help people become healthier and wealthier.
You're like the true role model, aren't you?
I'm trying. I'm just trying to, better myself. And I think something that's so important is serving. So I just want to serve others and, try to help them, give them the platform that helped me grow both in confidence, in my health, my fitness, and then also with my business. So it's like, trying to get the ideal world set up, and I just want everyone else to experience it because everything's possible.
Back to photo shoots real quick. There's a lot of people, trying to do photo shoots and do them right and don't know how to do them. Any advice for women like that?
Yeah, definitely. So James Patrick and he's a photographer I work with quite often. A lot of people associate us two together. He actually put on together the Fitposium that's hosted in Phoenix, Arizona, and I believe it's like in October. So once I attended that event, and leading up to Fitposium, this is something that I had always discussed with James about, and it was talking about branding yourself. Like you need to find your brand, like what is you? And so he put together this Fitposium where it helps fitness models decide like what do you want to show yourself to other people, to your followers, like how can you inspire? And so it's like a one-day seminar where you are in front of editors, you're in front of magazines, photographers, you're with other women men as well, it's for both men and women, but you're around other people who want the same goals as you. So they have secrets that they know, and like you have secrets. It's like just share, and so it's a great event to go to. I mean, you connect with so many people. It's helped benefit me. I got so many tips from it. Just how to get published is basically the theme of the event. And it's something I highly recommend to so many people.
Good for you. That's a lot of fun. A few fun questions here. There's a lot of pictures of you holding a football. Do you have a favorite college or pro team?
Definitely. Well, I'm from Texas, so I love the Dallas Cowboys. I know you're from Dallas as well. So, yeah, hopefully you like the Cowboys too. But, being a Texas girl, Texas football, that's what we're all about. And so, yeah, I'm a hardcore Cowboy fan.
Yeah, for those people who are watching, don't hold it against me. Yes, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan too. You either love them or you hate them. Leah, do you still ride motorcycles?
You know what? I recently just sold my motorcycle, but that was actually my first vehicle. I was age 16. I got a Harley Davidson Night Rod, which was a special edition. So that was my transportation for all throughout my high school. And then I moved out to Arizona, and I left my bike out in Texas. So I finally got rid of it. But, if I do see a bike, I'll definitely ride it.
When you're not doing athletic things, what else do you like to do?
You know what? Spending time with my family and friends. They're a blessing to me. It's, just taking it easy, hanging out, barbecuing, enjoying food, just the very basic stuff. When you're so busy, you just try to focus on the time that you get to spend with the people that love you the most. You
have one brother and one sister, right?
Yeah. So I have, actually have three half siblings as well. And then I have an older brother, and then my little sister, and all of them are still located in Texas. I'm the only one that got out of Texas.
I'm thinking of your brother right now because he's really fit too.
Yeah, no, definitely. It runs in the family. So my brother, he actually was in the Marine Corps as a scout sniper. And after he got out, he was in college, and I had already started with the WBFF, and he actually throughout high school was just, a pro at every single sport. So he had slowly, started getting into, bodybuilding. And that's whenever I had introduced him to competing. And so now, he competes as well. And he's a natural behind the camera as well. So he's been very fortunate to get on a cover as well.
That's really cool. If he's watching this, tell him from me, thank you for his service. Last question for you. Someone might be watching this video and thinking they wish they had the motivation to work out and eat healthy like Leah Ward. What would you say to them?
Just do it. Realize what you really want in life. Being fit and being healthy is what you want to do. Write it down. Honestly, ever since I wrote down my goals, having the excited feeling of being able to cross it off your list is the best feeling. And there's going to be times where you just feel like, you're going up that mountain and you're just like, you know what, I'm done. Because we all get there. But if you look back and you see how far you've gone, you're not going to want to stop. Every step is one step closer. And so just keep on going. And then once you get there, it's going to be the best rewarding feeling. And you're just going to want to keep on going from there.
This was a lot of fun. Pretty surreal talking to you. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm a big fan.
Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.